Today, we're going to be talking about 7 ways that investors fudge the numbers when it comes to flipping properties. Let's go! Hey guys, today we're going to talk about 7 ways that investors fudge the numbers when it comes to flipping a property. I did a video recently on the same thing about fudging the numbers, but in regard to rental property. So if you're interested in that, check it out. And let's dive right into this. So, number 1, the first thing that investors fudge the numbers on is the after repair value. You need to know your after repair value because that is the number that you need to plan on and kind of back all your numbers into to know if you're going to make a profit or not. So it's really important to know what the current market's doing and to know exactly what your house is going to sell for. If you're not confident about that number, then you can really get hurt. I've seen people overprice a property and then it ends up sitting on the market. They do price reductions and all of a sudden they're left with very little profits, and for what? A lot of work and a lot of headache. So number 2, budget. You got to know your budget. You got to know your rehab numbers and you got to know your holding costs. So you got to know everything combined. What is your budget for the project? I would even put a little cushion in there, say 10 to 15%, because there's always going to be overages. But make sure you know your entire budget, your entire scope of work for the flip. Number 3, a lot of people fudge the numbers when it comes to contractors. Some people just want the cheapest labor, the cheapest work available, thinking that that's going to make them some more money. That couldn't be further from the truth. You pretty much get what you pay for in almost anything, and the same is true for contractors. Make sure you have a reputable contractor working for you that knows how to do everything, including stuff like lien waivers, other paperwork, pulling permits. And you might pay a little bit more for someone who's more capable, but you will not regret it because it will save you both time and money in the long run. Number 4, you got to know your closing costs. When you go to sell the property, there are going to be closing costs. It could be proration of taxes, attorney's fees, title fees. It could be your real estate commissions, stuff like that. So there's a lot of different fees built in there. You need to know what's normal in your market. Talk to your attorney or a title company and get a clear picture of what that looks like. So number 5, you got to know your time for the project. How long is it going to take to both rehab and then sell? This is very important because this segues into point number 6, which is holding costs. Holding costs are things like taxes, insurance, utilities, maintenance, all sorts of things. So you need to know your timeline and what your holding costs are going to be so that you can arrive at your final numbers. Last but not least, you got to know what your personal time is worth when you're flipping a property. If you're going to be doing any of the work, are you kind of building those numbers into it, or are you working for free? Me personally, I don't do any of the work, so I know that my contractor is doing that while I work on activities that are more my strength. So if you are putting in personal time in a certain area, make sure it's an area that's going to give you more bang for your buck, that's going to be a high dollar activity. Anyway, those are my 7 little tips in a nutshell. Make sure you know your numbers on a flip because it's pretty much everything, and it's a lot of things that people don't usually consider. Hey guys, thanks for watching today. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know if you've flipped a property or many properties, or maybe you're looking to flip a property. I'd love to hear your stories. Check out these videos here, and we'll see you guys next time.